Oh, this could be something as Benaka looks for Zlatan on the turn, shoots and scores. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 2 goals, 2 games in the Serie A. Cut back to Zlatan, maybe his hat-trick, he's got himself a hat-trick guys. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with a hat-trick in his 2nd game in the Serie A. This is insane. So we are back again with another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode series. This is episode number 3. Last episode we saw a ridiculous performance from Zlatan Ibrahimovic as he scored 4 goals against Brescia to get us our first win in the Serie A. We also made the signing of Vinicius Jr. to improve our attack. Today's episode should be an exciting one because we're on the transfer deadline day, so potentially maybe one last signing. Also in this episode we're going to be getting through more games, including a massive game against Inter Milan, our city rivals. Should be fun. So if you guys are enjoying the AC Milan Career Mode series, let's keep the support coming in. 2,500 likes and I'll get you an episode tomorrow for sure. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 Career Mode content. Also, quick heads up, I'm going to be moving the Messi to Glory series to my 2nd channel so I can upload it more often and so that it doesn't really affect all the Career Mode content we've got on the main channel. So that's the plan. Messi to Glory will be now uploaded on the 2nd channel going forwards. If you guys want to watch the next episode of that series, make sure to click the I button on the top right of your screen. So it is time for a press conference, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, make sure to drop them down in the comment section below. First question, you should make Zlatan Ibrahimovic the captain of the team. He's a proper leader and a beast, and after that give it to Donnarumma. So you know what, I am going to be making Zlatan Ibrahimovic our captain for this season. I feel like he deserves it, man. He is our leader. He's been here at AC Milan before. He knows the club. Let's make him our captain for now. He's got the most experience as well. On the other hand, after Zlatan retires, I'm probably going to make Romagnoli the captain since he is their captain in real life. Just makes more sense rather than giving it to Donnarumma, who's really had a bit of controversy with the Milan fans since I think a few seasons ago he wanted to leave. So that's the plan. Zlatan our captain now, Romagnoli later. Next question, will you be looking for some backup centre backs? Need depth for the future and should be someone cheap with great potential for the future? You know what, after seeing my defending in the last episode, I'm definitely in the market to bring a young, fast centre back who could really help us out. But the thing is, we've got only about 20 million to spend, and I don't want to be spending all my money in this window itself. So if we can potentially sell Musacchio on deadline day, I'm probably going to use that money and bring in a high potential centre back to help us out. So that is the plan. Let's see if it's possible to do that. Next question, will we see more use in fullbacks this season, as a lot of balls in the box would be very dangerous? Actually, that is something I do want to try and implement to my game style, because we've got Theo Hernandez who is super quick. Calabria is decent, has a good delivery on him as well, and the fact that we've got players and strikers basically like Zlatan, Piatek, Leao, Rebic in the team, whipping in balls could prove to be really crucial. So that is something I definitely want to try and implement on my game style. So if you guys see some crosses coming in from Theo Hernandez and Calabria, don't be surprised. I'm going to try and work to make that happen. I think we can score a lot of goals if we try and find crosses to Zlatan in the box. So that's that for today's press conference. Let's move on. Who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Back-to-back episodes now. He's managed to win the Player of the Episode award, and last episode was just absurd. He scored 4 goals in a single game. Like, honestly, this man is 37 years old and he's killing it for me in this series. And well, there you go. That is why you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. Well, not that I gave you guys any other option. I saw quite a few comments asking me to consider recalling Mattia Caldara, but at the moment I feel like that's not necessary. If we're able to sell Musacchio, who's 29 years old, I'd rather look into the market and bring in a young, quick centre-back who could really help us out defensively. So that's the plan for this transfer deadline day. Alright, here we go. Lazio have come in with a 13 million euro offer for Musacchio. That's actually good money. With that, we can certainly sign a younger quality centre-back with a lot of potential. Let's actually try and negotiate with them to, get a better deal. I'm going to counter with 15 million just to see if Lazio are willing to pay that for Musacchio. I know it's quite a bit of money. Let's see what they come back and say. And they're willing to pay 15 million for a 29-year-old centre-back who's only 79 rated. I'll take that, man. And now we're in the market for a young centre-back. Okay, so completely ignore whatever I said about Caldara. We are going to actually recall him from his loan. I just realized this guy's got 84 potential, which is actually brilliant. There's no need to spend money on a centre-back at this point. Let's recall Caldara, and now with the sale of Musacchio, we'll have a good amount of money which we can use in the winter transfer window. So that's the plan. And there you go, Matteo Musacchio is gone on transfer deadline day. A bit risky to sell him at this point, but we've recalled Caldara. He should give us enough squad depth. We've now got about 30 million to spend, which we will be putting to use in the January transfer window. And there you go, that's that for the transfer deadline day. I've got to say, a bit of an underwhelming window, but at least we did some business. We got rid of Musacchio and we recalled Caldara. So this is the team we've got until the January transfer window, and I'm not complaining. It's a quality side. With a bit of training and all that, we can definitely increase the overalls of a lot of our players, and I'm actually happy with this side. Hopefully we can be in a good spot in the January transfer window. Here's a quick look at our season objectives before we move on to all the Serie A games. Hopefully more goals from Zlatan in this episode. We've got a big game against Inter Milan today as well. Again, would love to score from a corner or something to help with the defensive offense challenge. And of course, more goals and assists from Vinicius and Paqueta will be really helpful. Finally back with some Serie A action, as our next game is away from home against Hellas Verona. Should be an interesting one. Rafael Leao wants to start in this next game. He actually put in a good performance in that last one. I'm just gonna say there's bigger games ahead, because in this next game I kind of want to start Rebic. AC Milan versus Hellas Verona. Time to try and pick up 3 points in this game. I'm going for a strong team. We've got the likes of Zlatan, Vinicius all starting. Let's go and win this one. So far, the Serie A has been an incredibly difficult challenge. We've had to really work hard to get results in this series so far. I'm hoping we can pick up 3 points in rather easy fashion in this game. Suso looks for Zlatan. I want Rebic to make that run. He doesn't, so I'm going to try and find Suso, who's making a brilliant run here. Suso releases this one for Vinicius Jr., who puts this one back in for Rebic. Back to Vinicius, who shoots. Blocked off, though, by Hellas Verona. That was actually some great attacking football from Milan. Theo Hernandez goes inside for Bonaventura, who's on the run here. Cuts this one back, but the cutback was stopped there. Again, great defending from Hellas Verona. They look up for this challenge. And now they're hitting us on the counter-attack as well. It's a good ball. The header should be saved by Donnarumma. He does it in easy fashion. This is not good. Once again, Hellas Verona on the attack here, playing some good football. A chance to cross it back in. Romagnoli had to deal with that, and that he did. Once again, Hellas Verona on the attack. This is not good. Another big chance for them. Lucas Torreira had to get that, and he did that brilliantly. We are struggling in this game now. We had a good spell early on in the game, but now it's all Hellas Verona. This is not good. Torreira wins that. Looks for Vinicius Jr., who's breaking through. Go on, Vinicius. Maybe something from this attack. Still Vinicius Jr. Goes to Bonaventura, who tries and curls this one in. Keeper makes a good save, and it's cleared away. Here's Suso, finds Torreira, now inside to Bonaventura. This could be a proper good opportunity as the ball is whipped back in. Vinicius Jr. has missed a sitter. How has he not scored that? That was probably the simplest chance he was going to get all game long. He just had to target that towards goal. Instead, he's completely screwed up the header. Still 0-0. Hellas Verona continue to attack. This is certainly a problem for us. It's brilliant dribbling from their number 18, but Torreira also is up to the mark. Good defensive work from him. Let's see if we can hit Hellas Verona on this attack. Go on, Vinicius. We need you to make that run. Still Vinicius Jr. goes back to Bonaventura. Bonaventura finds Zlatan, who is on the turn. Goes down inside the box. Referee. That was probably a penalty. Goes to Zlatan. Zlatan sees Rebic. Back now to Zlatan. Can he get there first? He can. Zlatan 1v1. How has he missed that? What even are these chances that we're wasting? And this man scored 4 goals in the last game. He was scoring goals from ridiculous angles, and now he ends up missing this. That should have been a goal. Again, what are these chances we're wasting? I'm making 3 subs in the hopes of, inspiring the team. Ricardo Rodriguez comes on the left because Theo Hernandez is pretty exhausted. Paqueta on the right and Rafael Leao up top. Not good. Amrabat on the attack. Romagnoli with a strong challenge. I've got to say, defensively in this game, we've been so much better, and we might have a chance to hit them on the counter-attack. Go on, Vinicius Jr. We need your pace now. Still Vinicius on the attack. tries to beat one, goes back inside to Zlatan, and it's of course that man, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, yet again proving to be the man for the job as he scores our first goal of this game. AC Milan take the lead against Hellas Verona. Vinicius Jr. was absolutely brutal in this attack, making that run down the left flank and of course releasing the ball for Zlatan, who yet again scores the all-important goal. We lead 1-0 in this one as Zlatan scores his 6th goal of the Serie A season. Rafael Leao looks for Paqueta. The substitutions have really worked wonders for us as here goes Paqueta on the attack, looking to create something. Paqueta cuts it back in for, of course, Rafael Leao. That's a big chance wasted. That should have been 2-0. Full time, and it's a hard-fought victory for us against Hellas Verona. 3 points in the bag, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic once again the decisive player in this one, scoring a brilliant goal. Also defensively, how good were we in this game? We stopped most of Hellas Verona's attacks, and I'm really happy with this win. We've won our first away game of the season. Well, even though we didn't start Rafael Leao in that previous game, he seems to be happy just being used as a substitute. Also, he actually really impressed me in those few minutes that he got. He's probably better than Rebic already, so I'm just gonna say stay grounded. Look at the state of the Serie A at the moment. Apart from Juventus, who are of course at the top of the league, Lazio, Torino, Bologna, Atalanta, Inter and of course AC Milan all on 7 points. This next game against Conte's Inter is gonna be one hell of a fixture. I'm ready for it, the first Milan Derby of the series. Since we do have a good amount of money in our transfer budget, I think it is the right time to invest in a youth scout. Let's see if we've got anyone good available. Alessio Rizzo, not bad, 2.5 million to sign him. I'm gonna do that. So there you go, we've now hired a youth scout and I'm actually gonna be sending him to Italy for the first 3 months. Technically gifted to, bring in some good dribblers and passers. That's the plan. So there you go, youth scout hired. Look at how crazy this is, guys. Zlatan has scored 100% of our goals this season. There's no one who's actually scored for us even once this season apart from Zlatan, which is just mind-blowing if you think about it. Ooh, a press conference before the big derby against Inter should be interesting. Does the team have the quality to get back on track? What even is this for a question? I think we've started out pretty well this season. 7 points from 3 games, not bad. Now that the transfer window is closed, are you happy with the strength of your current squad? I think we're good all over the pitch, I would say. We still need a few more improvements here and there, which we will address in the January transfer window after, of course, seeing how our team plays. But yeah, at the moment, I'm happy with the team I've got. Here we go, guys. Our first Milan Derby of the series. AC Milan up against Inter Milan. We're going up against Conte's Milan. We know that a good side. This is not going to be an easy fixture at all. And of course, this is the team I've gone for. Zlatan, of course, up top, captaining the team. Rafael Leao has been brilliant in recent times, so I'm going to be starting him up top. Vinicius keeps his spot. Bonaventura, Torreira all starting. Our defense is the exact same. I'm ready for this game. Let's now take a look at Inter's side. Inter Milan going for that 3 at the back formation. Always tricky to face. They've got a quality side, man. Lautaro Martinez, Lukaku up top. Politano is great. Alexis Sanchez as well. Their midfield looks interesting. A good defense with Godin, Skriniar, Handanovic as well. Conte has done a great job here at Inter Milan, and this is not going to be an easy task. We're probably the underdogs for this fixture. This has to be our biggest challenge of the series so far, facing Conte's Inter Milan. This will give us a good assessment of how good our team is, but we're the underdogs here, man. Inter Milan are a quality side. This is not going to be easy at all. Inter Milan on the attack, ball played to Lautaro Martinez. We know he's their danger man. He whips in a great cross, but Calabria did well defensively there. This is going to be a tough game. We're playing against a formation which I'm not really good against, the 3 at the back formation. It has caused me a lot of problems before in career mode, so I'm not too sure what to expect. Inter once again on the attack here. Alexis Sanchez and Lautaro linking up well. It's now Lukaku 1v1, I guess, with Donnarumma. Thankfully, he was offside. Here's Rafael Leao. This could create something for us. Go on, Suso. An opportunity for, of course, AC Milan in this one. Here goes Suso 1v1. Oh my goodness, he's done it. The Spaniard has scored a beautiful goal against Inter, and we've actually taken the lead. So far in this game, it's been all Inter, but we've somehow countered them with Rafael Leao and Suso linking up as Suso scores his first goal of the season, and he's done it in probably our biggest game so far against Inter. Suso with a fabulous finish with that left foot, and he curls it past Handanovic. I mean, look at that for a finish. It was absolutely gorgeous, and AC Milan have taken the lead against Inter here at the San Siro against all odds. Here's Zlatan on the attack. He's actually on the run here. Looks for Vinicius Jr. and this could be problematic for Inter Milan. Zlatan has broken through. He does lack the pace, but he's done incredibly well. Goes for goal and that's off the post. That's tough. Imagine if Zlatan would have scored against Inter there. Would have been a memorable moment for the series, but the post denied him. I've got to say though, it's been actually pretty convenient for us to play against this 3 at the back formation because I'm finding it really simple to get in behind their defense. Probably because we've got like 4 attackers playing, and maybe that's the reason why we're winning this game. Here's Vinicius Jr. Looks for Rafael Leao. Now Zlatan. Zlatan sees Vinicius. Vinicius back inside to Zlatan with a chance to score against Inter, but it's wide. Zlatan has had a couple of great chances to hit the back of the net, but this time he couldn't convert, which is a surprise considering the form he's been in. Half-time against Inter and things are going brilliantly for us. We've been solid defensively, we're creating chances as well. The attack is clicking and I'm loving the feel of this team. Let's keep this going in the second half as well. A win against Inter in our first game against them could be massive. Alexis Sanchez, as it's a good ball whipped into Lukaku. Massive chance for him and well, one lapse in concentration defending wise and well we concede. Inter Milan with the equalizer. Ball came into Lukaku, I just couldn't get the ball off him then. It was poor positioning from my defenders and well we've conceded. Fair play Inter on that goal. Let's now try and get the second goal of this game because it is now going to be difficult for us because Inter now got the momentum, so we've got to be careful. This is not good at all. Here's Politano on the attack. Plays this one in behind to Lautaro. Lautaro whips in a good cross. Donnarumma, why isn't he grabbing the ball? Conte has really set up his team well in the second half as we're struggling to even get the ball. I mean, it's been a good performance from Inter in this second half and that's why they managed to equalize. Could be a chance here for Torreira. Brings it inside to Rafael Leao on the turn. Can he get there first? He can't. Handanovic does well. Bonaventura looks exhausted. I think we need to make a change. I'm going to bring on Kessie for him to just make that midfield extra strong. And also let's bring on Ricardo Rodriguez because even Theo Hernandez looks absolutely exhausted. Full time against Inter and the first Milan Derby ends in a 1-1 draw. A hard-fought game. This one was definitely. First half we were much better than them. We took the lead as well, but in that second half Lukaku scored and then Inter dominated. But we had a few chances. If we would have taken them we would have probably won, but I think it's a fair result. 1-1 against Inter in the Milan Derby. How satisfied are you with Ibrahimovic? Now, he did of course have a good game against Inter, but so far he's been incredible, so he deserves all the praise. Won't lie, it's actually nice to see that Juventus have dropped points in the Serie A. They're now 4th in the league. Also, look at this, Torino, Lazio and Atalanta all on 10 points. We're of course in 6th spot with 8 points along with Inter Milan who are 5th in the league. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We're actually playing Torino who are now 1st in the Serie A at the moment away from home. This is going to be a tough one, and the fact that we've just had a couple of days' gap between this and the Inter game, that's going to cause us more problems. We might have to rest a few players. This is actually going to be our first game without Zlatan Ibrahimovic up top. He just doesn't have the legs anymore to play like every single game, every 3 days. So we're resting him for this one. Piatek coming in for him. Very interested to see how he plays. This is going to be his first game of this series. And I'm hoping he can revive his career at AC Milan. Apart from that, we've got Castillejo, Kessie coming in. Caldara making his first start. Ricardo Rodriguez starting as well. Should be interesting. But Torino are 1st in the league. This is not going to be an easy game at all. Cross comes in and Zaza with the header. We get it away on the goal line. Incredible defending from Calabria. It is now Piatek on the attack. Goes for goal with that right foot. Forces a big save out of Sirigu. We've started this game pretty well, I suppose. Piatek once again. That was a lovely touch from him. Still Piatek on the ball. Goes inside to Kessie. It is now Vinicius Jr. He couldn't get the shot off. Why did he take that extra touch? I did press the shoot button before. We continue to attack though. Yes, Piatek holds the ball up well. He's done well so far. Now Castillejo, good touch. Still Castillejo, opening up some space. Brings it inside. Good ball. Rebic with the goal. He scores his first of the season. And we've scored against league leaders Torino already. It is Rebic who scores a simple tap. And a lot of credit goes to, of course, Castillejo for that brilliant work down that right side. 1-0 AC Milan. A massive goal for us in the Serie A as we take the lead. Again, look at the work done there by Castillejo. A quick heel-to-heel flick. And then, of course, the cut back to Rebic. And a simple finish for him. Here's Vinicius on the attack. We're going to try and hit Torino with another goal as Vinicius has scored his first goal of the season. 2-0 under 20 minutes. What is going on? We've now made it 2-0 against the league leaders. Vinicius scoring his first goal at the club. He's been really good so far this season with assists. So I'm really glad he's got on the score sheet as well. Hopefully the first of many. Again, brilliant work done by Vinicius down this left side. Berber spin inside, simple finesse shot and bang. I've got to say though, Rebic did help us out a lot with the goal as he tried to block the keeper's vision. But oh well, the goal stands. 2-0 AC Milan. What a performance so far. Here goes Rebic on the attack, who's had a good game so far. Releases Castillejo. This is looking nice. Still Castillejo. Goes back to Rebic, who tries to shoot. And that's stopped off by Torino. That should have probably been 3-0. It was again wonderful play between Rebic and Castillejo. Not good, guys. We've given Torino some spaces. Here's Ansaldi on the attack. This is not looking good. Big chance for Falk, who's banged this one in. I guess this was expected. Falk is one of the top scorers in the Serie A right now, and he's in top form, and of course he was going to score against us. Torino back in this one with a beautiful goal coming from Falk. Here's Castillejo, who's had a very good game so far. He's bringing the ball inside. Looks for Piatek. It is now Vinicius Jr. out wide. Vinicius looking to bring this one back in. Goes for Kessie. We know he's got a decent shot on him. Finds Torreira. Torreira taking this one wide. Could put it back in. Does so. Chance for Assa. It's cleared away by Torino. Also looking to make another sub as Calabria just picked up a yellow card. So what I'm going to do is I'll be playing Ricardo Rodriguez on the right. And we'll bring on Theo Hernandez to play as our left back. Ball played in behind our defense. Ricardo Rodriguez simply isn't quick enough. And it's awful defending as we give Zaza a golden chance to score. Thankfully he skied his shot. Here's Rebic on the ball. One last chance maybe for us. Go on, Zlatan. Zlatan, clever pass into Vinicius Jr. who looks to bring it inside. Still Vinny for his second goal of the game. Tries to curl it in, but a good save from Sirigu. Full time against Torino and yet another hard-fought victory for us. I mean, every game so far in this series has been challenging, but I'm really glad to see us pick up all 3 points from this one because this was by no means an easy game against Torino, who are first in the league. 3 points in the bag, I'll take it. So that win puts us in the top 4 at the moment, above Torino as well. Also Inter Milan with 11 points. Juve and Atalanta at the moment, top of the league with 13 points each. Ibrahimovic currently remains the top scorer of the Serie A with 6 goals in 5 games, but Falk is pretty close to him with 5 and 5. Next episode should certainly be a good one. We've got Fiorentina at home, which should be a tough game. Genoa, and we're also going to be playing this one against Roma away. That's going to be a tricky game for sure. A pretty decent episode, I guess, for our season goals. Zlatan continues to score goals. We beat Inter Milan as well. Apart from that, we did see a few goals and assists from Vinicius Jr., so can't really complain. Before we wrap up today's episode, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the Player of the Episode award. A couple of nominees as always. The first one being Vinicius Jr. Yet again, he shines for us. This time he scored, he assisted as well. A lovely display once again from him in this episode. His second nominee is going to be a defensive player. I thought we were brilliant defensively in this episode, and that was largely down to how good Romagnoli was. So that's why he's nominated as well. So it's between Vinicius and Romagnoli. You guys get to make the decision. Click the I button on the top right of your screen. And there you go. That is that. Another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode series wrapped up. I'm really enjoying recording these episodes. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you guys are, drop a like in the video. Let's smash out 2,500 likes. If you are new around here, do subscribe for more career mode content. Next episode, more games in the Serie A, more magic from Zlatan. Should be fun. And I'll catch you guys next time.